night vibes, we're turning up the heat. T-Will on the mic, can't accept defeat. My ATL sports show, he's running the game. Atlanta Falcons fly high, you know the name. In the heart of the A, where the pride runs deep. From the Braves to the Falcons, he's keeping it real, no sleep. He's got the scoop, every player, every play, bringing the thunder every single day. T-Will, T-Will, shining bright on the airwaves, bringing sports tonight. Atlanta heart, with a soul so free. My ATL sports show, it's the place to be.
ATL Atlanta Falcon fans, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Today we are talking about our beloved Atlanta Falcons. We got Miss BP Carrie in the house with us. Wait, is it BP Carrie today or 21 Carrie today? Which one is it, Miss Carrie?
Hey T Will. I really
Ah! Ah!
I'm gonna try
Oh,
my best to be BPE carry, but man, I'm gonna try to contain that 21 carry today. I'm gonna try to contain it.
hey man, do what you can. We appreciate it either way. We appreciate you either way, Miss Carrie. Well, I tell you what, Miss Carrie, the theme of today's show. It is an interesting one. The theme of today's show is the ballad of the misunderstood OC. That's right, the ballad of the misunderstood OC. Well, what do you mean, T. Will? What is a ballad? Well, a ballad is I don't want to say a medley, but it's soft music playing, being accompanied by, I would say sometimes song, but sometimes not. But the point is, it is supposed to go along harmoniously with what you are doing. It is a ballad, right? Like, I don't know, a duet can sometimes be a ballad. And the problem is that the ballad that our orchestrator or office coordinator is calling here lately has not been in sync with the players. So we seem to be off key or off kiltered. Okay, I'm reaching. Anyway, uh let's see. Let's go back to this Panthers and Falcons game and see where we are. But I guess what I'm saying, Carrie, is it that our OC is misunderstood? You know what I mean? Or is it that we're predictable and we need to do some different things, right? And I say that because you've done some research and your research yields that, you know what, passing and running from an offensive line perspective, we're pretty good. We are pretty good, right? So if we're pretty good on an offensive and on our offensive lines on passing and running, Kerry, why are we not scoring points? What what gives?
Mm,
You
that's a
you
that's the golden question, right?
you said ah you,
That's the
mm.
$1 million question. I mean, I think it's a lot of things, but I think our head coach thinks it was the wide receiver coach. So I don't know if we mentioned that yet, but we have let our wide receiver coach go. He's been
Hmm.
fired as of 2 days ago.
Well, yes, we did. Yes, we did. So I look, I've got nothing to say about that. I don't have anything negative to say about I Kill You. I think last year Drake experienced the most success that he has ever experienced.
To your point, so did Mooney and Ray McLeod.
Right.
Career years under Ike. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
Um, wish him well. It's unfortunate. Um, I don't think he was the problem personally, but obviously that's not my call. So
I agree with you 100%. Let's get to some key moments. Bryce Young's scramble TD makes it 6-0. Penix throws two interceptions, including a pick six by Shao Smith Wade. Falcons recover a muff punt, but come away empty. That's right, empty. Not even a field goal. And by the way, we missed 2 field goals. Rookie kicker Ryan Fitzgerald nails 3, including a 57-yarder. Penix benched in the fourth for Kirk Cousins, but no spark occurred. So, Miss Carrie, I'm going to ask you, when you watch Sunday's game, give me your thoughts from, and I know what they are, but I need you to share the ones that you can share, not the ones that are going through your mind now, but the ones that you can share. Give me your thoughts on Sunday's performance, your takeaways, your impressions. Just I'd like to know. Take me
Okay.
we're thinking at that point.
My thing is, you're essentially rookie quarterback in his sixth start had his worst game in his career.
Hmm.
Um, you know, it, there's no excuses. Penix even said there's no excuses. He has to hit those open receivers. But at the same token, I feel like we're not doing him any favors with the scheme, with the way that we're running the ball out of the pistol. Um, the play calling. I don't know if you got a chance to watch the PFF video that I put out there on X,
I did.
but he
I
broke
did.
down the numbers. Oh, if they're in the pistol, they're doing this. And it's like people that are just watching these 3 games can see, the predictability as
Mhm.
fans and just viewers. I just can't imagine as a, NFL paid defensive coordinator how easy we're making their job because it just seems so predictable even as fans. Like you could see, okay, when they're in the shotgun, 93% chance they're passing the ball,
Mhm.
only 7% running if they're in the shotgun. So right away, you're going to know to line up that they're going to pass the ball if they're in shotgun formation. If they're in the pistol, over 70% of the time, they're going to run the ball.
Mhm.
So then okay, we got to stop Bajan. Um, Michael Penix Jr., his senior year at Washington, he was one of the best in the league or in college football at play action passing. One of the best at doing it. And we have the fourth lowest play action pass rate in the NFL currently, through
Mhm.
3 games.
Mhm.
And you've said it many times leading up to the season. Michael Penix has a cannon of an arm. He has, all the different ways you want to explain it, but we've all talked about how he has this, great deep throw. Like he has a powerful throwing arm, right? We
Mhm.
have the lowest deep pass rate in the NFL at just 4%.
Let me ask you a question. What is behind that? Why do you think that is? Let's speculate. Why do you think that?
I thought because week 1, I thought the excuse was that Mooney was not playing. So, okay, Mooney comes back. He's, maybe still playing hurt, but clearly good enough to be healthy enough to play, right? If he's out there. And yeah, week 2, week 3, we didn't see any of it still. So for me, I'm concerned because I feel like Penix is essentially a rookie quarterback and we're not scheming or working to his advantage or to his skill set. What he's good at, it's like we're going completely against that. It truly doesn't make sense to me. Why we're not under center more, why we're not using play action more. I don't know. I'd love to know what you think about that.
No, I mean agreed.
It's like Penix is just doing check downs most of the game.
I again, I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't understand why you don't go, especially, and Kent, this goes hand in hand with running the ball, right? Because if you run the ball to a certain extent, guys are going to come up in the box, right? Or if you run the ball successfully, guys will start to put 8 and 9 in the box. And when they do that, that's going to leave one single high safety. You should be able to manipulate that. You should be able to throw touchdowns. In the first game, Tampa Bay was in single high safety at least 4 times. I did not see an attempt. So again, I don't know. As a matter of fact, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, Eric, but I'm having issues with YouTube today, so it's just being aired on Facebook and Facebook. I'll go back and probably clean it up, but for whatever reason, I'm having issues airing to YouTube today, so it's just being aired on Facebook. Sorry about that. Um, let's see here. What was it? Oh yeah. So anyway, Carrie, the other night really bothered me because, and you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and share this. If you look at the stats from the other day, there's no way we should have lost that game. I mean, it's not even close.
Right.
There is no way we should have lost that game, right? But
But
we found a way to lose.
but for some reason we're allergic to the red zone. We didn't even cross their 31-yard line. It's
What?
like
Oh, nah. Let me. I gotta share this stuff because it it's hard to believe. Like when you say every category, I mean every category. Oh wait, it's not gonna take that. I'm gonna have to do a picture of it. Well, I think I did do that. I'll have to do it again. But when you look at the numbers, there's no way on God's green earth we should have lost that. I mean, no way. Like I think we threw for 172. I think Bryce threw for 115. Like that's that. Let me just, you know what? Let me share the screen. Then that way you guys will see what I'm saying. Oh, okay. Forgot. There we go. All right. Can you guys see my screen here?
yes, we
So,
do.
first downs, 17-15. That's fine. Passing first down, 11-7. Running first down, 6-7. First downs from penalties, they got one. Third down efficiency, 5 of 13, 3 of 11. They were 3 of 11. They were 3 of 11 on third down. Okay. Fourth down efficiency, we were 0 for 3. Wait a minute. The spreadsheet's doing anyway, whatever. They were 2 for they weren't great on fourth down either. They may you know what, I'll have to go back and check that. We ran a total of 66 plays. They ran 55. We gained a total of 332 yards. They gained 224. We had 11 drives. Even with the 2 turnovers, we had 11 drives. They only had 9. We had 5 yards per play. They had 4.1. We had 201 passing yards. They had 114. Yards per pass, we had 4.7. They had 4.6. We threw 2 interceptions, and that's where the game is lost right there in those turnovers. And the turnover on downs. We rushed for 131. They rushed for 110. We rushed for 131 on 23 rushing attempts. They did it on 30. Per rush, we gained 5.7. They gained 3.7. So we really held them under 4 yards rushing. Turnovers, we had a total of 3. They had 1. Um, it's absolute domination. Well, it's not domination, but we should have won that game. So the other thing that I did, um, was I ran the numbers through 3 different sets of AI, Carrie. Three different sets of AI applications. And all 3 said Falcons should have won that game. All 3 said we lost the ball because we lost the game because we did not run the ball. Because the run was working and we went away from it. And
Yeah.
if you take the fact that we ran the ball and if you get rid of the 2 turnovers, we win that game 17-6, 20-6.
Well, to your point, T Will, I just feel like our guys just, at least on offense and special teams, were not prepared from the jump. I just feel like they came out of the tunnel just I don't know if they just thought the Panthers were a slouch. Like they just thought like us fans, like, oh, the 0-2 Panthers, they suck. Like this should be an easy win. Maybe they were still on a high from celebrating the Minnesota away game. Big
And
win,
that could have been, could have been.
because special teams we looked bad. Defense, I have nothing bad to say because you were put in bad positions and you actually held your own. Defense played a good game. Honestly, it was offense and special teams that lost us that game. And I wouldn't even be mad if you said coaching as well, because I just feel like the game was only 10-0 at halftime, right? You come out of the tunnel, you know your quarterback is struggling. Why not run the ball? The game is not a blowout yet. You could still
Not at
run the
all.
ball. And you have one of the best running back duos and arguably top 3 running back in Bajan Robinson. Like, why are you not running the ball down their throat, man? Like, it doesn't make sense, especially when you know your quarterback is having a bad game. Help him with the run game. That's what you do. I mean, it doesn't make sense for me. And I feel like we didn't do a good enough job on as far as offensive game plan. Why why are you not running the ball? Why does one of the best running backs in the league have 13 carries and probably the best backup running back in Tyler Algier have 1 carry the whole game?
One
That's
carry.
just
One
inexcusable.
carry.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I can't defend it. Uh I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I mean, there's nothing I can say. You've said it all. But I mean, you're running the ball well. You clearly see he's bothered by the incident with the helmet because it's 2 Sundays in a row. You clearly, why not pivot to the run? Why not do that?
And
I mean,
and
I don't.
that's another thing. What was up with the helmet thing? It's just what I don't even understand how that's happened 2 weeks in a row, and I don't even understand how we keep getting the plays in so late that, and maybe it'll get fixed. It's been announced that Zach Robinson's going to come down to the field versus up in the box to call plays. Maybe I'm hoping and praying this does help, but my thing is like, why were the plays getting put in so like called so late to where your quarterback has 10 seconds or less to make sure everybody's lined up, make sure he's ready and he can read the defenses, like you just give him no time as a rookie quarterback to like set him up for success. I feel like, and don't even get me started on calling a timeout and then immediately after a delay of game penalty.
Yeah, I don't.
That is inexcusable. I'm sorry, especially at the NFL level. Why are you taking a delay of game penalty after taking a timeout?
Yeah, that's a fireable offense.
Yeah, the timeout was unnecessary.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
And
a
then oh,
fireable
hey,
offense.
Eric. Yeah. And then you
What up?
follow it
What
up
up?
with that. Like, oh my goodness. It's just, you can't make this up. I don't know.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my little big
Uncle
brother Eric
Steve.
Parker
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
has joined us. Uncle Steve says, "I'm still under the belief that the team may have been smelling themselves after a huge primetime win on the road. ESPN and FS1 were ready to crown MPJ the next one. I think it was in their heads. The humbling will help going forward. Could be Uncle Steve. Could be.
I think you're right on that, Uncle Steve. That's what I was just saying. Like maybe they were just too high on that win, and they just like us fans, like, oh, it's the Panthers, the 0-2 Panthers. They're no good. Like they just thought, they're a slouch. But my thing is, whose job is it to make sure the team is prepared and they don't have that mentality?
Right.
Head coach.
Head coach. So
Jack, Jack
yeah.
Spade. That's who it is. Because
Oh.
I told Jack Spade that when he go to the dinner and he see Raheem, to make sure he tell him to let them know to not be walking on the field. If you walk in, you wrong. When they used to do that in 2016, that nobody walked on the field and they all kept this upbeat attitude. And that's what it looked like they did not have Sunday. And I specifically just told Jack to do this.
I just want to know one thing. I just want to know one thing, Eric. When Jack was done with the yard, did he get the leaves up? Did he do that, or you still got some leaves out there on the yard?
Now he left the rake out here too.
Okay. I have to tell him about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he left the rake out here and left the bags untied and everything. Yeah, Jack's been slipping lately.
Yeah, yeah, he has. All right, and shout out to Uncle Steve. Hey, man, if y'all don't know Uncle Steve's show, phenomenal show, hilarious individual. Love Uncle Steve. Check him out. Typically does it Sundays, and just when he and Big Law are together, even better. So, Uncle Steve, thank you for visiting us today. We appreciate it.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
good.
Anytime you want to come back, Uncle Steve, you are welcome to it. All right, let's go over this timeline. So, first quarter. Bryce Young scores the scrambling TD. Looks like we almost had him down, but didn't. Fitzgerald hit a 57 yarder. It's 10-0. Falcons trail them 10-0 at halftime. And honestly, after
I
that
thought
first
we was gonna
drive,
come back.
yeah, I did too. After that first drive, we pretty much stopped them.
Yeah,
After that first drive, that was it. Everything after that was either turnover on downs or turnovers or something. Defense gave it a pretty
no, no, they had two drives. They had one because remember he missed two field goals, so they had to have another drive. No, that second field goal was because of that muff punt, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, never mind.
yeah. So no, all good. Third quarter, Penix pick six, 17-0. Fitzgerald adds 35 yarder, 20-0. Fourth quarter, Dowdle has a 1 yard TD. Carolina up 27-0. Fitzgerald closes the 41 yarder field goal, 30-0 final. Other notes: Falcons were 0 for 3 on fourth down, zero red zone trips.
There, 0 for
Yeah.
3 on fourth down.
Hmm.
You putting the defense in ridiculous situations. That's the only
Agreed.
reason that it was 30-0 because they kept giving them that short field.
Agreed. That's what I
Now
said.
they
That's
came
exactly
out,
what I said.
yeah, they came out the first time and went down the field, but every defense gets scored on. But yeah, you setting them up for failure. You keep giving them the ball at half field at midfield.
I'm with Carrie. This is not on the defense. I'm with Carrie.
Definitely not.
I have no
No.
Definitely
reason.
not.
As far as I'm concerned, the defense gave up a touchdown and one or two field goals. That's it. Because the
Right,
pick six, that's not on them. The other pick, he ran the ball back to the 20,
right,
right? So you can't put that on them. You cannot put
Yeah.
that on the defense,
right.
right?
You basically gave them 14 points already right there,
That's that's what I'm saying. That's 100%
and,
what
and that was after they was already up 10 points. So that was game right there.
Yeah, but I mean, again, looking at and I stipulated earlier, I went to three different AIs, and I just put in the metrics, I put in the situation, and they all said Falcons should have won. Jack Spade says, "Shout out Eric." Oh, here we go. Jack Spade says, "Shout
Oh,
out
wow.
Eric for the new mailbox. Always good to count on somebody like he. Oh wow. Uh oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, here we go.
Wait, he's saying you installed his mailbox?
No,
Yeah, he
I
waved that.
sent it to Jack. Actually, built this mailbox when he was out here, and he was supposed to be raking leaves. I don't know why he decided to bring up. He's proud of the mailbox that he built. And I
Oh,
tipped it
that's
to
what
him,
it
so
is.
yeah, he's
Okay.
happy out there. Yeah, you good, Jack. You still owe me for the postage though.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. The misunderstood OC. Let's get to it. So Falcons 332 yards. 5 yards per play. Eric and Carrie. What the actual what happened here? Like what
Man,
happened? Looking at these numbers, we should have won this game, right? And even on Penix, I can't fault him for that second interception. It's 4th and 8 or whatever. You're trying to make a play. I get that. Now that first one cannot have that. Cannot
Right.
have that. You got to know where that ball is going.
yeah,
But
yeah.
let
I think even with the first one, he was frustrated and just trying to get the ball out because when I don't think none was. Well, I don't think he saw what was open. I
Yeah.
don't know what was going on with it. They claimed the headset was messed up again. I don't get why you don't check the equipment before the game, especially. Didn't they say that last game too?
I think so. Yeah. I
Yeah, I think I heard somebody say something about a headset last game. But why aren't you checking this if it happened last game? Why aren't you making sure the equipment before the game even starts?
yeah. I'm
But
not.
I think maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know if it's the plays coming in late and they're just blaming it on that or what. But I think whatever it had to do with the play calling was frustrating him to where he wasn't paying attention to something else.
Well, you can't. But that can't happen.
But that can't happen. Absolutely not. Yeah, you're right.
Cannot happen. As
And
the
that was
quarterback, being
definitely Michael Penix's fault because
right.
regardless of what else is happening, there's a DB sitting right on top of him when you threw that ball.
And you gotta keep your wits about you. Look, things are gonna happen. It's unfortunate, and I would go so far as to say that things have been happening that shouldn't happen. But even in the face of that, you are the commander in chief on that field. You are the field general. Everything is under your purview. It is under your control, and you cannot have that. You cannot have lapses in concentration. You can't make that throw. And my
Right.
concern with Penix is it wasn't just that, it was a lot of his throws were lackadaisical. He did not get his feet up under him. There's a couple of throws he missed that if he makes, this is a different ball game. There's one particular to either Mooney or Ray Ray over the middle. There's nobody within 20 feet of Ray Ray. So if he catches that, he'd still be running. Okay.
Yeah,
But
he threw it low. I remember. I know which
he
one
did
you're
throw it
talking
low.
about.
Right. Right. He did throw it low. That's
It
on
was
Penny.
it was just bad. Honestly, he had a bad game, and I feel like a good, or maybe not even a good is the right word, an experienced play caller would have lifted up his struggling rookie quarterback and leaned on the run game, or tried to help him out versus like hang him out to dry, right? Like
You
one
know what?
kid.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I still can't get over that Tyler had one carry and Bajan had 13. Like, your quarterback's struggling. You're only down 10-0 at halftime. Why are you not running the ball? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And again, I still feel like we're not playing to Penix's strengths. He's known in college for play action and throwing a deep ball, and we're just literally doing the opposite of that. It's a like make trying to turn him into a check down merchant, and it doesn't make sense to me. I truly don't get it. Today they asked Penix in the press conference. It seems like almost like night and day difference between the last 3 games of the season when he was thrown into it when they benched Kirk, versus the first 3 games of this season, and why it's so different, like what he looks like out there. And he just basically said he doesn't know, which that's kind of concerning to me too. Um, because I do see the difference because I feel like he was playing more freely at the end of last season. You were seeing him make some really great throws in tight windows and throw down the field, and we're just not seeing that at all these 3 games.
What gets me is the switch up when he is running the ball and we're running the ball great and Bijan is eating. Then let's switch up and throw a screen. Let's switch up and or whatever the hell. Let's just switch it up and try something else. No, let him eat. We was going down the field just fine with Bijan,
Right.
and he switched it up, and now it's third and long. Like,
Right.
what are you doing? Why did you do that? Or even when it was third and short, when they got that penalty, I don't understand why you didn't just keep running Bijan in. Why did you stop the play to bring Tyler in? And you know they know we finna run when you bring Tyler in on that short on third and one. Why even do that? Just Bijan was eating. Let him eat.
Yeah.
Here's what I don't understand, right? It's third down and one. You call a timeout. Okay. So there had to be some sort of discussion. I've got to go back and watch the film. But Penix goes over to the side. He says something to the quarterback's coach, and maybe they didn't go over a play. Now that's where I have an issue with really operations, because if you call a timeout, you should full well know when you get back in that huddle what you're gonna call.
Right.
So for you to call a timeout, I didn't see him talk to a coach. All that, well, I'm sorry. I didn't see him talk to Raheem. I didn't see him talk to Zach Robinson. Doesn't mean he didn't. I saw him say something to the quarterbacks coach because it was a real quick timeout, and then we come back. Now again,
I mean, Zach's in the booth though, so you wouldn't. Zach was in the booth, so you wouldn't have seen him talk to Zach. If Zach was talking to him, it would have came to the headset.
that's true. That's true. But either way, you call a timeout, it is inexcusable. It is in it. That is a
Right now,
final.
this might be now that might be where they was talking about that the headset didn't work. Then that would make some kind of sense. Then if the headset didn't work, but what doesn't make sense to me is if this happened in a previous game, why are we not checking this equipment before the game starts?
And and here's the thing, right? I wonder if it has anything to do with the home team. Like, do they? Because, and the reason I say that is one of the referees finally went over the loudspeaker and said, "Hey, you know, Penix or Zach Robinson is having an issue with the headset. Can we please get that addressed?" That was to the home team. So I don't know if the home team was playing games with that. I don't know if that was happening. Now apparently it got cleared up, right? But I guess my thing is, why are there not protocols for situations like that? Because that can't be the first time that happened, and it won't be the last. So if you're in a situation where the technology fails, okay, now we got to go. We got to have some sort of system we can fall on. Maybe it's a four-play system, or if this, then this, then this, then this. That way you keep things going, right? What you
Hmm.
can't do is you can't, because what if the technology fails? What if it goes out and you don't have it for the rest of the game? What are you going to do? There have to be protocols in place. You get what I'm saying? There would
Right?
have to be some sort of methodology in place, right? Have you guys seen the movie A Few Good Men? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Crimson Tide. I meant Crimson Tide. I meant Crimson Tide. I said
I,
A Few.
I was wondering what that was going to have to do
Right,
with it. That's
right,
why it took me a second to answer.
right, right.
Maybe he's
I
gonna pull
meant,
out a quote or
yeah. I know. Did you order the code red? Did you order the code red? Which, by the way, Carrie, I have a skit that I designed. Oh, it's gonna be great. I just need to know if you'll join me and do it. But it, Carrie, oh my God, I got a skit
oh,
for us. It's
oh
great.
good.
It
Okay.
is great. I got it for Friday. Oh my God, I think it's gonna be great. But anyway, um, so in Crimson Tide, the whole premise of this movie is that they receive it. Now they're in a sub, right? Which means the sub has a buoy, which is essentially a long cable that they detach that goes up to the top or the surface of the water and communicates wirelessly to get feeds from whoever's sending it to them, right? Well, in whatever battle or whatever they have with the Russian Navy, this cable is damaged. So the orders that they have in hand are that we need to launch this nuke at Russia. And the whole conflict on this sub is that, guys, we're not delivering donuts. We're talking about firing a nuclear missile. We damn sure need to make sure that we get this right. And so the CO, which is Gene Hackman, the captain, and the XO, which is basically the second in command, have a disagreement. The XO is played by Denzel because Denzel says, no, we need to make sure we get these orders. And Gene Hackman is like, no, the process is to go with the orders in hand. And I bring it up because in this scenario, right, where the technology fails, there has to be some sort of process. No, it's not extravagant and it may not be the best, but technology fails. People get over it. Life be life and get over it, right? Get over it. This should not be something that is hampering us from performing two games in a row. It definitely should not be something that takes our quarterback's head out of the game while we're playing it. That's on coaching, that's on preparation. That was my only point.
Correct.
Good movie, by
Right.
the way. Great movie, by the way.
I
Um,
just
Go ahead, Gary.
no, I I honestly hope, like, for me, I feel like this game Sunday against the Commanders is going to be very telling on our, not only our season, but like where our players' heads are at. Like, I think Bijan and Tyler were saying that after the game, they were mic'd up and they were saying, like, we just have to, like, move on from this, and this can either bring our season one or two ways. And obviously, we want it to be, it's like a turning point, right? Like, which way are you going to go? Are you going to let this be like the detriment of your season? Or are you going to, like, basically learn from it and
No,
make it
they
be a
said we
wake
got to
up
bounce
call?
back from this.
Yeah,
We got to bounce back. We don't have no choice. We have to bounce back from it.
right.
No, we definitely have to bounce back from it. Definitely got to bounce back from it. But
Yeah,
I mean, hey, you know,
yeah. If they do that shit again, somebody's gonna get fired, and it ain't gonna be a
what-
scapegoat this time.
it's the third time it's been done,
I
right?
know, but to your
Nah, I'm
point,
talking about on that level of what just happened on that level. If they do that again, somebody gonna get fired.
but my thing is, I just want to shout out Zach Robinson because he did say today, I take full accountability and full responsibility for how we performed on offense. So that was like how he opened up his interview, and I appreciate the accountability. The only thing that worries me is like his statements that followed that.
Yeah.
Um, like he said, those games happen. You just hope it's a small number throughout the season. And my thing is, those games do not happen.
Mm-mm.
And you don't hope it's a small. He, like, to me, he should have said that is not going to happen again. Like, we're going to make sure that
Right.
doesn't happen again because you just
Right.
got blown out and shut out. What do you mean those games
Right.
happen? Like,
Right.
they rarely happen.
This ain't just a loss. You didn't do
Yeah.
shit. You got to. You
I mean,
can't
that's one
tell
way
us
to
that
put it.
just happened. That does not just happen. If it had been 27 to 24, 27 to
Right.
17, if
Right.
it had been 10 to nothing, but for
Yeah.
30 to nothing, nah,
Exactly.
that don't just happen.
Exactly. And to that, to your point, Eric, that's what kind of worries me as well, if I'm being completely honest, because does he truly believe that? Like, that's really what he's thinking? Like, these games happen, like, and we just hope that it doesn't happen, more than a few times? Like, what? Like, to your
It
point, if
doesn't
it was a
happen because okay, if we sucked, I would not care. That
right,
would not that
right.
would I would still be saying yeah we ain't losing nothing else, even knowing that we're not gonna win. I would still be expecting to win the next game, and I would still be me. But I would not have expected. I mean, for real, to beat the hell out of them. It didn't look like we were supposed to. It looked like we were supposed to come into that game, but prior to this game, everything that we've seen from them and us looked like that score should have been the opposite way. It should have been 30 to nothing Falcons. Looking at everything that I've seen from last season to this season with both teams, that made no sense whatsoever for that game to come out to turn out like that. It didn't look like that was going to happen. So there, that didn't happen. I mean, that hasn't happened in the last couple of seasons. We ain't seen nothing lead up to promise like that. And then what was that? So nah, that don't just happen. What is he talking about? That does not just happen.
That's I know, and that's what worries me. Like we were mentioning earlier in the show about, it seemed as if the players maybe, and Uncle Steve mentioned, maybe they were just too busy celebrating that, high on that victory, from Minnesota away game.
They
And
were
to
smoking
me,
on that Minnesota Pat, Carrie.
right,
Is
but
that
like, oh yeah,
And I
to
get
me,
that, but once they march down the field the first time, that you don't think you should play this game.
right. So like to me, I'm just being transparent with you guys, I'm just a little bit worried because they didn't look ready. They maybe were high on that win against Minnesota. You're not ready for a division opponent. You didn't just lose the game. To your point, Eric, about, you could, if we would have just lost by 3 or 7 and you make that comment, these games happen, it's a division
Right,
opponent.
right.
Okay, I can
I might
accept
could
that.
eat
But
that one in. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little I don't know the right word. I'm a little, it's alarming for me that, you make that comment after you just got blown out and shut out, that these games happen sometimes, and we just gotta hope that it doesn't happen again. But
Like I still
it's
got
not
faith.
reassuring.
I
It's not
still got faith
reassuring.
because everything in front of that looked good. Like this made no sense.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm counting on that. This made no sense was just a fluke because it made absolutely no sense. I don't get it. It's and I honestly I blame Jack. Jack, if you listening, if you walking, you wrong.
Oh wow. Oh my
Oh wow.
goodness.
Wow. Oh
But
wow.
yeah, and I don't know. T Will, do you want me to read, since we're on the subject of the misunderstood OC, do you want me to read any more of his comments from today?
Well, what I'd like for you to do,
Okay.
because I had an idea. I just dropped something in the chat for you and Eric. It's one that we're all in. And it's a script from a play I've been working on called A Few Good Downs. And I'd like for us to read it. And you know what, Carrie? If you lean into the character, you might be able to let go of some of that, Eric, some of that anger, because you're going to be the prosecutor. And my brother, he's going to be the judge, which is funny because my brother's not a judge, but he's going to be a judge today.
Oh, we're
So
doing this right now?
we're doing it right now. We're doing it right now. Surprise.
Okay.
So again, Eric, you are no longer Eric. You are Judge Rudolph. Carrie, you are the prosecutor. I am Raheem Morris.
Oh, Lord.
And Carrie, you're going to bring me to justice.
Oh, wow.
Ah, I bet you didn't know that today. I bet you didn't know we were going to do that today. Yeah, that's right. Eric, why are you quiet? Eric Parker. Eric Parker.
The judge has granted an intermission,
I guess
recess.
you did. Eric,
I
where are
can't.
you?
It won't. My thing won't work like that. You couldn't hear me then.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, but you can't hear me if I click over and read that script. I
Oh,
was
that's
looking at it. Yeah, I was looking at it then, but when I click over there, you can't hear what I'm saying.
oh
So
well.
it's not gonna work.
Oh no, it'll work. I'll find another way. I'll text it to you. I'll find another way.
It's not gonna work if I click off the screen, so I can't read it.
Oh, wow.
Well,
But what I was saying before nobody could hear me, I was like, this is kind of like how you be when you was in class and you was chilling talking to somebody, and then the teacher says, "Hey, Terry, come up in front of the class and read this."
yep. All right, I'll be Judge Randolph then. Carrie, you got the script, right? You ready?
So y'all's works when you click off of it.
Mine's not working.
Oh nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't
Not
playing them
mine.
games,
Literally, I was
Carrie.
talking to
No,
y'all the
yours
whole
may
time.
not, but Carrie's not on the phone. Carrie knows she on her computer.
I
What are we
am
Oh,
on
gonna
the
do?
phone. I promise you I'm on the phone.
You are on the
I
phone?
swear I'm on my phone.
Oh man. Oh wow. Now I'm disappointed. It was gonna
I'm
be great.
so sorry. We need to
Now I'm
plan this
disappointed. It
to
was gonna
do
be
this another
and
time.
and what would be great is if you could like lean into it, like that would be awesome. Because it would really give you a place to express your anger and your angst. Okay, well, if it's
Hmm.
not gonna work, it's not gonna work.
Well, by the
Just,
way,
you know,
viewers, I have some anger, I guess.
well, I mean, we all have anger, Kid.
no, no, we don't.
You can't watch that game
We
from
have
last week.
we do not have anger. We have hope. We
Well, whatever. I got anger. Whatever. Okay,
Oh
fine.
wow, we're going
Uh,
15 and
yeah.
2. You didn't know that, T Will? 15
exactly.
and 2.
He will.
You know what? I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna touch that one. I'm not. I'm gonna give you guys the grace that you didn't give me. I'm not even gonna bring up the fact that 2 weeks ago it was 17-0, and then it was 16-1, and now we're at what 15-2? Is that where we are?
Nah, I
Yes.
I'm
never
not,
said that. I said we not losing no more. We not losing no more.
right.
That
Yeah,
was it.
but you said that week 1, and then you said that week.
We won week 2 when I said it.
I know it. I know, but I'm not gonna bring up the fact, right? Because that would be petty. I'm not gonna bring
You
up the
only
fact.
bring up the losses. You're not bringing up we won when I said at that time.
Exactly, but you said you were gonna win all three
Man,
times.
it's 31 teams that's not going to win the Super
Right,
Bowl. It's
right.
very easy to be negative.
I'm not being negative.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
not. I'm not. I'm just. I didn't say we wouldn't win a Super Bowl.
You're
I said
being
we
D
would not.
Will.
I did not say that. I said we would not go 17-0. I did not say we would not win a Super Bowl. I said it is very difficult to go undefeated, but your head was all up in the clouds. Oh, we're gonna go. So whatever.
Is that the
Anyway,
reason that I say that?
you said what?
Is that the reason that I say that to actually go undefeated? Is that the reason that I say that?
I think you're trying
I'm
to throw.
glad I'm on here when you tried that again, because you always like to make this little goofy ass voice when you mocking me saying that, like
I
like
didn't mock you.
like I'm really delusional and
I
think
didn't
that the
say you were
Falcons every
delusional.
year are finna go
I did not
17. No,
say you were
no,
delusional.
no. I'm gonna explain it now. The point of
I
me
did
saying
not
that
say you were
the
delusional.
point of me saying that, first of all, is speaking positivity. But second of all, I'm not finna go into any game thinking that, oh, we finna lose this game. Oh, we finna nah. Nobody thought we was finna lose the game in the beginning when we played the Bucks. Everybody thought we was gonna win that game. Everybody thought we was gonna win the Carolina game. So why in the beginning of the season did you give me this prediction of you thought we was gonna lose so many games when every game that we come to, you think we finna win the game?
So here's what I say. Okay? Here's what I say. Whenever someone asks me what I think the score is going to be, I'm always going to say if the Falcons can do this and if the Falcons can do that, then they will win. It's
That's not what
never
you said last week.
it's
But
never
before this Panthers game, you said we was absolutely. I do not
because
see us
it was
losing
the
this game.
Panthers.
We
So
are
did
absolutely
everybody
gonna
else.
win this game.
Because it was the Panthers. So
We
did
are
everybody else.
absolutely gonna win this game. So
Because
don't try
it
to
was
twist
the
it up now.
Panthers.
I don't
Because
care
it
who
was
it
the
is.
Panthers. Oh, come on, man.
It
Come
don't
on.
matter who it
It
is.
does
You
matter. It
still,
does
you
matter. Yes,
still,
it does matter.
we
That
was gonna win.
no, Eric, it does matter.
That's the same thing as me saying
I
17 and
would
0.
not take the same approach with the Bills.
That
I
is
would
the
not
exact
say
same thing as me
I
saying
would not,
17 and 0. You just don't put
it's
it
not,
all at one time.
it's
You
not.
like to wait till the game and then change your mind.
No, it's not because you assume that you are going to get the better of every opponent. You assume that all of the conditions will meet and be aligned with
Hey,
our
everybody,
and
before
that's
the
not
Bills
the case.
game, I'm
Okay.
going to call him and I'm going to record this
Please
before the
do.
Bills game.
Please do.
And
Please
he is
do.
going to tell me, I feel good about this game.
And I'm
We're
but
going to win it.
what I will say is if we can do this and if we can do that, then we will win. Now the Panthers, everybody in the world thought Panthers were going to be 0-3. Everybody in the world thought so. Yeah, I did say that, but by and large, as a matter of fact, I picked them to beat the Panthers originally. But what I'm saying is, over a course of a 17 game season, it is difficult to have 17 great games.
What about the Bucks? Did you pick us to beat the Bucks too?
I believe I did, yeah.
What about the Vikings?
I believe I did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they were if then scenarios. I didn't just blindly say, "Oh,
I
we're
have to
going to
know,
win."
T. Will. I have to know then.
It sounds like
Which
he's
games
on
did
some
you pick us
17
to
and 0
lose?
shit.
Because it sounded very 17 and 0 ish.
Yeah,
Wait, say what?
exactly.
Wait, what you say,
He
kid?
he's got the same record as I do with my 17 and 0 right now.
I
But
look it.
His
All I'm
math is
saying
not
is
mathing.
yeah,
it's mathin' because I use if then scenarios. I don't just use a blanket statement like, "Oh, we're going 17 and 0." As a matter
Ted,
of fact, no,
Ted,
I don't.
your predictions are donkey hooters
They are.
to make you understand it better.
Not him using his own line on your own line on you.
Oh wow! Oh shit! I did not expect that.
You're doing the exact same thing. You just wait until the game to say we're gonna win. I'm not gonna do that because I know I'm gonna tell you at the beginning. I'm just be keeping it real with you in the first place. I know I'm gonna tell you that at the beginning of the game. I know when I'm finna walk in the stadium and you ask me what we doing today. Oh, we finna bust their ass. I'm gonna tell you that every single game. So why in the beginning of the season do you want me to lie to you then?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even care anymore. I wasn't ready for that.
This is awesome.
I will. I will.
I mean, does that not make sense?
I don't care what.
Did you want me to lie to you at the beginning of the season about how I was gonna feel at the beginning of the game?
I just keep hearing you say donkey hooters. That's what was funny. Okay. You know. I have never, I've never heard my brother in the however many years I've known him say that, and I've been saying that forever. Like that was funny. I was not ready for that. That was, hey man, you're fan of the day, Eric. That was hilarious. What the hell are we talking about? Okay, I'm sorry. Every time I think about, okay, all right, we get it together. Woo. Okay, all right. Okay, sorry. I will continue to laugh. I'm trying to. Okay. Oh my god, he said donkey hooters. That was hilarious. I'm gonna meme. You know that's gonna be a meme, right? I'm so gonna make a video out of that, Eric. Just so you know, that's gonna be a short. Uh guys, three, three. Stop it. Okay. Woo. All right. Three turnovers killed us, right? They just we were this game. It's like
It was really two. The last one was just desperation.
yeah, yeah. Well, I think the last one was a fumble,
No, the
right?
last one was a fumble. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
but
fumble.
I mean, it was over with by then.
It was. Let's look at what a good OC would have done. And this is according to the three AI search engines that I used. And they basically said lean on Bijan and Algier, which me, Eric, and Carrie have been saying for the hour we've been on this show, right? Called play action, easier reads for Penix, converted at least one fourth down and one red zone trip. It didn't take much to beat the Panthers because they really didn't do anything but capitalize off our mistakes.
Yep,
I mean, that's what's said. It's not the Panthers didn't beat us. We beat us.
yep,
We beat us. The Falcons beat the Falcons. Okay, really, we should be 2-1 because we didn't beat the Panthers. We beat ourselves on Sunday.
yeah.
That's that's what happened. Uh let's keep it going.
Both losses though. Even with the Tampa Bay one, we really we really gave them that at the end.
Yeah. Projected score flip Falcons should have had 17 to 23 points. Panthers offense minus the pick six, about 13 to 16. Adjusted final score Falcons 20 to 16 or Falcons 20 to 3 to 13. So, and again, this is three separate search engines. We should have won this game. Okay. And believe it or not, it wasn't even the special teams. No, they didn't help us. But what really hurt us was the two turnovers, the ineptitude on offense, the fact that we couldn't run the ball, the fact that we never even smelled the red zone. That's what hurt us. And that's what has to be corrected. Carrie, Eric, guys, give me your thoughts on this.
I agree. That's exactly what it was. It was. I mean, after the game, I think you talked to me after we was on the show after the game. I think I totally blamed everybody then. But yeah, it definitely. I mean, that wasn't the defense from the week before, but the defense had a good game. They
They
really didn't
did.
play
They
bad.
really did. I've been saying that all week. Is the defense was fine. The defense was fine. Look it. If you give up an interception and they're on the 20, newsflash, they're probably gonna score.
Yeah, they at
Okay.
least gonna get three out of it.
Right. They're probably gonna score. It'd be different if you gave them the ball on the 50. They got the ball on the 20-yard line.
But
Right?
then we kept giving it to them on the 50.
Yeah.
Three,
Yeah.
three. See those aren't the turnovers, and see that's what everybody's looking at. It's just those two turnovers. It was more turnovers than that. Because look how many times you turned it over on down.
Yeah.
That's why that score looks like that. We absolutely beat ourselves. We kept giving them a short field.
We did. We did. We did. Carrie, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you guys, honestly. Like, I don't know. It's just really tough situation because the turnovers, if you lose the turnover battle, you usually lose that game, right? But
Mhm.
it's just unfortunate because I feel like we could have helped the quarterback who was struggling more. It's not like we have one of the worst running backs in the league. We actually have two. We have probably the best backup one, and we have top three best running back in the league. So I just still can't get over that we didn't lean on that to help him out. Uh, but
Right. Especially when they were actually eating,
right. It's just
and you just keep stopping it.
it's shocking to me personally. I don't know what to say about that. It's just hoping, really hoping, and as a fan that we turn things around
Mm.
from that regard. But I don't know, like some of these quotes from this interview, today. Um, It's
Well,
almost
Carrie,
seems like he doesn't think he did anything wrong. So I don't know. He
yeah,
did take accountability, but then he followed it up with, they asked him about the criticism from how predictable the play calling has been on offense, and he says we
mhm.
don't see it that way.
Talk
Um,
I,
about Zach Robinson, right?
yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think what he's trying to say is, what he doesn't want to make himself look stupid, but it was his fault.
That was
Good.
absolute,
So
no doubt about it. No doubt
he's admitting to the fault, but he doesn't want to come out and say, yeah, we got a stupid offensive scheme. So that's why he's saying at the end of it, which I didn't like his answer with that neither, but that's why he's saying that. He's
about it.
saying that to because he doesn't want to say, yeah, my scheme is trash, or yeah, I've been calling the plays. He doesn't want to come out and say that, but he's gonna say it's his fault.
All right, so Eric, I got a question for you. Carrie, I got a question for you. It's 27-0. Game's obviously over. Are you taking out your
Nope.
starting quarterback this is his sixth game and you drafted him eighth pick? Are you benching your quarterback at that point? Eric, you say no. Carrie, are you benching your quarterback if you're the head coach of the Falcons? Or are you
I'm
leaving him out there?
I'm pretty much benching all the starters to be honest. I mean, the game once the game is out of hand, I feel like that's pretty typical. I mean, the Bengals got blown out by the Vikings and they took out all their starters. I mean, and I'm honestly not surprised because Raheem's thing is he doesn't play starters in the preseason for his reasoning is injury. So if the game is outside of a comeback, why even continue to play them if you have that philosophy? Then you're risking injury at that point.
Right,
And
but did he take out all the starters, or did he just take out Penny?
I mean, he took out Bajan
He
and
took out
Tyler.
Big
He had
John.
the
Yeah,
Nate
yeah.
Carter as the running back he did pretty well actually. Um, I mean, I know Penix wasn't happy to be taken out. Obviously, he's a winner and he wants to fight and try to come back, and he went on the record saying that he wasn't happy. He wants to play, but honestly, it sucks either way, but my thing is like I just can't believe it even got to that. I didn't think we would get blown out this season to be honest, especially by the Panthers.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd get blown out. I thought it would be a close game. I did think that. I did not think it would be a blowout. I thought Falcons may win by 10, maybe no more than 10 points. In no way did I think that I would see the performance that I did. Let me ask you guys another question. If we had run that ball, if was a fifth, no, if Zach Robinson continued to run the ball, you think we win that game,
Yep.
Gary?
I mean, I'm gonna say yeah, but there's a chance you don't. But I mean, I definitely think you would have had a better chance to do so.
I don't think it's 30-0 if we run that ball.
Yeah, like you at
I
least
don't.
give yourself a shot.
Right, right. I don't think it's 30-0 if we run that ball. Next question. Are you guys worried about our new kicker? Now, what I will say in his defense is if you go back and you look at that first kick, that was the win. That had nothing to do with him because that thing started over here and ended up over here. It's like he kicked a curveball, right? And what happened is that thing got up in the wind and it blew it, and there's nothing you can do about that, which kind of makes sense when you look at why the Falcons were having trouble fielding kickoffs because the ball kept moving. That was the other thing. So while they say that wind was only 5, 7 miles an hour, I don't believe it. I don't believe that. I definitely think there was a wind or some sort of wind current going on in that stadium. That's number one. But with that being said, he missed the first one. The second one was really at his limit. Are you guys worried about the new kicker, or is this just, hey, sometimes, circumstances happen, life be life? And give me your thoughts. Eric, you worried about the new kicker or no?
Ooh.
No. Hell no.
Did he say coup? Coup's in New York. Well, technically
No.
New
I
Jersey.
know. Yeah, I know. Nah, I was just I was telling
He
them in
just
the chat
messing.
yesterday. Yeah, I just like saying cool. But
Oh wow.
but I don't think I do think that first one was the win. That second one, it really wasn't a bad miss like that first one was. So I ain't too worried about the kicker. I don't think he's. I think that was just. It was almost like they was trolling us with the whole kicker thing. The
Yeah.
the, the
Yeah.
first game after Cool gets let's go, we do nothing but kick field goals, and he hits every single one. then, then the game after this, after finally they let Cool go, which everybody keeps begging for, they finally let Cool go, and then he misses two field goals.
It's
So
the most
it kind to me,
valuable
it just kind of looked like they're trolling us with this kicker thing.
Yeah.
But worried about, I wouldn't quite say I'm worried about the kicker. I'm more worried about Zach Robinson calling the offense right than the kicker.
Okay, that's
Mm.
fair. Carrie, you worried about the kicker, or give me your
Okay,
thoughts?
well, to Eric's point, I am more worried about the offensive coordinator and the scheme being not working to the strengths of the players as well as the play calling being way too predictable. But besides that point, yes, I am worried about the kicker. I'm not gonna lie. But I do feel like we have bigger issues right now. Like, never mind the kicker, we can't score touchdowns either. We can't make field goals or score touchdowns.
See,
And I'm
but
laughing not because it's funny, it's just like I'm laughing to keep from crying right now because
Mhm.
man,
the
um
offense, we don't have a bad offense. He's just calling it bad. That's my
right,
point.
no, no,
That's what
exactly.
gets me because when you
Right.
open the offense up last season, it's the same offense. You opened it up last season, and Penix was cooking in the same offense. I
It's like
don't
he forgot how to drive a stick. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you got a Ferrari, you got to drive it, but you got to know how to drive a stick. You got to know how to corner. You got to know how to
Right.
take turns. You know what I mean? You got
But
to know how to negotiate in and out of speed. You got to know how to drive. Like, it's like he forgot how to drive the car. Or, maybe it's me. I don't know. Just from the outside looking in, that's the way it looks. Carrie, are you okay on time
I'm
or?
okay till 4:10, but no, I was just gonna also say, yeah, but I am kind of worried about the kicker though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I felt like that first miss, how bad that was, how wide right that was. I'm like, oh, this is how today's going. Like, it just felt like right then and there. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, this guy went 5 for 5 last week. Then we make it official. He moves his family and his wife and kids to the city, and we make it official. And then he goes 0 for 2. Like, you can't make it up, honestly. I feel like
Yeah,
the first one was wide right, maybe wind, but that was way bad. Like that was off. That I don't even know if you could say wind because of how far right it was. And
yeah.
then I feel like the second one he just tried to overcorrect. And then that's why I went too far left. But I am worried. I mean, I feel like I don't want to be like hopefully I can be on Eric's level where he's not worried, but I am kind of worried. I mean, yeah, he cost us 2 field goals. If he doesn't miss those 2 field goals, I believe the game is 7-6, right? The game
yeah.
would have been 7-6. I mean, you're only 1 point behind. And like I said, it was 10-0 at halftime. So it could have been what, 10-6 at halftime? You're one
Mhm.
score game. Start running the ball. Help your quarterback out that's struggling. I am worried. Clearly they are worried too because now they have another kicking competition going on. They have brought in a new kicker. So I don't know.
That'd
I
be
think,
crazy if he just moved his family here and then they switch kickers.
yeah, that would be kind of nutty. Yeah, you're right.
That would be Falcons. Hey man, let's look at run block and pass block composite ratings. The Falcons, from what you tell me, Carrie, are rated as good in both. So they are rated as good in um, pass blocking and run blocking. Is that what
Yes.
this
Yes.
chart is saying?
Yeah, so top left is better at pass protection, bottom right is better at run. Bottom left, you don't want to be there, you're just bad at both. And at the top right where we are, that's square, that's the good one. The higher you are, that means you're better at pass blocking, so we're third best. And then run blocking, we're, maybe what, couple behind. Looks like the Bills though have real solid on both. So yeah, I mean, to me, you can't use the excuse that you're not opening the playbook up because Caleb McGarry or Storm Norton's not there. Elijah Wilkinson has actually been serviceable. Like, he's not getting killed out there, Like, he's actually holding up. He's doing his job. Like, we're all like, I feel like the
Somebody
offensive line
said
is not the
that.
problem.
Yeah, somebody said he was gonna be all right.
Was it you?
Yeah, and the guy over there, that's why he's drinking now. So he don't have to say nothing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was completely against it. We've got to go out there and get somebody else. We've got to get somebody else out there.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
whose predictions off now, Mister Donkey Hitter?
Oh, my goodness. I can't.
Ooh. Oh God. Uh,
Not Mr. Donkey Hooter.
Mister
oh,
Donkey Hitter. That's his new name.
I don't know why this is so funny. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Pass protection ratings. Falcons are top three.
Wow.
So now, Carrie, I wonder, and Eric, you guys can share a little light with me.
Mhm.
We only passed from the pistol, so could these numbers be skewed, right? And I say this because
No.
whenever the quarterback is under center, we don't pass,
Nah,
right?
I'm gonna tell you why the numbers are like that, and this is goes back to what I was saying earlier about why he would be fine. Michael Penix has one of the quickest release in the NFL, so he's
That's a
gonna
good
get the
point.
ball out, and he'll make your line look better than what they are with pass protection.
That's a good point. That is a fair point. Okay. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Donkey Hooters. I'm with Eric. Like,
Ah! Oh, oh, the
sorry,
disrespect is
I'm
real.
sorry.
Oh, the disrespect is real. I tell you.
This is
Go
the
ahead, Carrie. What do you
prosecutor,
say?
and I'm here to tell you that you were
Oh, you don't
wrong,
get to
Mr.
be the
Donkey.
no, 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 no. You don't get to be the prosecutor
I'm
now. You
sorry. We're
don't get
not
to do
buying
that.
what
No. Uh-uh.
we're not buying
I
what you're selling, sir. Your story isn't adding
let
up.
me tell you
The
something.
pass protection's there.
Sustained.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Let
Yes.
me tell you
Open
Go
up
something.
the
ahead.
No,
playbook,
y'all
sir.
didn't. No, y'all did not. You defiant co-host, you. Y'all refuse to come out
Hey,
and
Mister
play.
Donkey Hooters, Mister Donkey
No,
Hooters.
no,
If you don't
absolutely
calm down,
not.
I'm gonna have to hold you in contempt.
Oh, wow. You
Oh shit! I did not know today's show was going to be so fun. Okay. Oh wow. What the hell were we talking about? Oh yeah, good everywhere. Okay. Oh wow. I did not know this was going to be so. This was fun. This was fun actually. Oh man, this dude said, "Boy, y'all are something else. Y'all ain't gonna do my play, but then you're gonna take on the characters. Wow, way to be good teammates there, Carrie and Eric.
You're
Oh my
welcome.
god.
I told you I can't click off the screen and read it. I
Oh my
mean,
god. But you can imitate. Oh, this guy. Okay. So, Carrie, what's this one mean? It means we're good. Same thing, basically, right?
So no, this one is in regards to how much pressure the offensive line allows, against the defensive line. So how
Okay.
good our offensive line is in order for the running back to get rushing yards per contact. So, yeah, pressure rate allowed is to the right. So you want to be closer to the left side. So we are on that left half. So
Hmm.
we're allowing under 35% pressure rate. Um, against opposing defensive lines. And
So the
then
Jets are like terrible.
where's it? Yeah, they're good at run blocking, but they're allowing way too much pressure. Yeah, they're way off the chart on the pressure, but
Okay.
they are good at stopping the run, or run blocking. Sorry. In order for their running back to run, but look, we're good everywhere. We're in that square in the top left. So I don't think it's the offensive line. I know that was a theory of yours, Mr. Donkey Hooters, but the evidence shows, and right here, clear as day on the screen, that
Oh, I'm gonna cuss y'all out when this show's over. I don't want to cuss her right now. Oh my god.
no, I'm sorry, sorry, Mr. Donkey. So hard to call you that with a straight face. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Doggy
Oh
Hooters. No, seriously, the evidence is
wow.
clear as day. There is absolutely no excuse for your client Zach Robinson, because the
I object,
offensive
Your
line,
Honor.
no,
I
the
object.
no, the
Overruled.
offense the offensive line is doing its job at both pass protection and run
Oh,
blocking. They're holding up very well. You are not doing enough in order to help your rookie quarterback. He is known in college, his senior year at Washington, to be one of the best at play action passing. You are not including that in your scheme. You're not working to his strengths. There's not enough deep shots down the field. I mean, 4% in the league, which is the lowest in the league. Like, this is just unacceptable. You need to open the playbook, get him under center. This pistol formation is way too predictable. Everybody knows what you're doing. It's just unacceptable, and you're not helping out the rookie quarterback. So we're going to need you to make some changes, please.
Your Honor, I object. You guys are not allowing me to use my script, and my answers would not only be pertinent, but they would be funny. I demand that we have that this be a mistrial and that we try again on Friday, Your Honor. I can't go along with this, Your Honor.
Overruled.
Oh
You've
wow!
had
Oh wow!
sufficient
You're a
time.
biased judge. You're biased, Your Honor. I need another judge in here. I need another judge. Clearly, you're biased. Wow. All right. Well, hey guys, this has been fun. Carrie, I know you got to run. I know I got to run. Little big brother, I know you got to do what you got to do. You can find my little big brother at section 101 in the bins
Oh.
on
Yeah.
Sundays, because that's what he said. Hey, Carrie, what's your address? No, I'm kidding. Carrie, tell these, tell these,
Wow.
tell
Oh,
these
wow.
folks, tell these folks where they can find you, Carrie.
You can find me on for my ATL Sports one. Um, Not yet done a collab with the For My ATL drive through, but
Oh
that to be
wow!
coming
Oh, we're
soon,
taking
because I
shots
am a foodie
today.
myself.
Oh
So
wow!
let me know when we're doing the Culver's review.
Oh wow!
But yeah,
Oh wow! Oh,
I co-host with the Terry and Carrie show. I mean,
Mr.
Mr.
Donkey
Donkey,
Hood.
yeah, Mr. Donkey Hooters and Carrie show. Please join us once a week and also one
oh
time for the free.
wow!
Thank you,
Miss-
guys. Let's get this
Mr.
W on Sunday, man. Must win game.
It is. It really is
Absolutely.
a game on Sunday. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Well, hey, to everybody who joined in the chat, we appreciate you guys. We thank you. We were having technical difficulties, so apologize that this couldn't be seen on YouTube. I will go back and release this later on today if I could figure it out, and it'll be available on YouTube as well. But again, to everybody who showed up in the chat, thank you. Want to thank God for Him sending you guys in our path today. Appreciate you. Want to thank God for me waking up. Obviously, the panel. Miss Carrie, BPE Carrie, 21 Carrie, welcome. Appreciate it. Always love doing shows with you. My co-host, my little big brother. Thank you, bro. Would not be in this business without you. Last but not least, Mr. Jack Spade. Hey man, That lawn ain't gonna cut itself, sir. To doom. That's right. T. Will is in the building. Jack's gonna get me for that one on Friday. That's gonna be the first thing he does. Hey man, you guys have an amazing day, and yeah, go Falcons. We'll get it together, Falcons
Jack
fan.
gonna get you tonight.
No show tonight. See, that's why I
Nah.
dropped it. Yeah, I knew
Uh,
what I was doing.
uh,
Yeah, see?
he must have got somebody else grass the cake.
That's
Donkey
what it is.
haters.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. All right, man. Y'all be good. Go Falcons. Good night, everybody.
Rise up.
Rise up indeed.
Let me tell you something. Look it, man. I've been an Atlanta fan for 45 years.
Late night vibes, we're turning up the heat. T. Will on the mic, can't accept defeat. My ATL sports show, he's running the game. Atlanta Falcons fly high, you know the name. In the heart of the A, where the pride runs deep. From the Braves to the Falcons, he's keeping it real, no sleep. He's got the scoop, every player, every play. Bringing the thunder every single day. T. Will,